You hold it together all day, through the meeting, the conversation, the moment that almost broke you. And then you get home, close the door, and fall apart. No audience, no performance, just you. Here are 5 traits of people who only cry when they're alone. 1. You learned early that emotions weren't safe to show. At some point, you learned the message, that crying made people uncomfortable, that showing feeling was weakness, that keeping it together was what was expected. Maybe it was said out loud. Maybe it was never said at all, just felt. Either way, you learned, and it stayed. Public composure became your default, not because you don't feel things, but because you were taught that feelings were better kept private. 2. You feel responsible for how others feel. When you're upset in front of people, you're aware, immediately, of how it's landing. Are they uncomfortable? Do they know what to say? Is this too much? So you manage it. You hold the tears back, not just to protect yourself, but to protect everyone else in the room from having to deal with you. That's not weakness. It's a deeply ingrained habit of putting other people's comfort before your own. 3. Being alone is the only place you have permission. In private, there's no one to manage, no reaction to monitor, no version of yourself to maintain. Just the feeling, finally allowed to arrive. For people like this, solitude isn't just preferable. It's the only environment where the real emotional response can actually happen. 4. People assume you're fine because you always seem to be. The people around you have probably never seen you cry, which means they have no idea what you're actually carrying. You've become so good at appearing okay that okay is what people see. And that gap between how you look and how you feel is its own kind of loneliness. Nobody is worried about you, because nobody knows there's anything to worry about. 5. When you finally cry, it carries everything. It's never just about the thing that triggered it. It's the thing that triggered it, and the week before, and the month before that. Everything you held back, quietly, carefully, alone, eventually comes at once. That's not falling apart. That's what happens when someone who carries a lot finally puts it down. You're not broken for crying alone. You're someone who learned to carry things quietly and kept carrying them. The only cost is that nobody ever sees how much. If this finally describes something you've never had the words for, subscribe. There are more patterns like this one.